Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside big TD, step a whole rep. That top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp. Fat, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rep, that, real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God.
Hey.
Oh, you could see me. Yeah, it speak to me like computer wise. It said, hey. Say something else. Is you talking or type? You must be typing it in. Well, I can't see you.
I can only type.
Oh, it's the computer talking. It said I can only type. Cool. I just see, I don't see you showing up on the screen, so I don't know when nobody watching me. Yeah. Okay then, I was just checking it out. I'm finna play me a couple games, grilling in their sleep. Or laying down or doing something. If you will put this stuff on man hand.
I don't see you though. Just the screen.
You don't see me in the screen? I'm right here.
Oh, I see you now.
Oh, okay then. So let me ask you a question.
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida.
Yeah, it's on the football field, dude.
Here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is
I see it watching there. There are two watching. He's on the other end of the screen. I see it.
Past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Good luck.
Okay, baby. You can go on. Love you.
Two at a throw right away. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll blow that one up back at the 60.
Love you too.
Okay.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Oh!
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
He broke on it.
Raheem Mostert, 84 yards. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the lead.
Let's go.
Point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous.
Turn on, nigga. Nigga, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up? Turn it on. Same scope, nigga. Yeah, nigga. What's up?
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
You don't know what running up the middle like that, nigga. Cover this now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Cover all that shit. Run to the left, my nigga.
Get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
21G, 21G, he's right.
Tua gonna throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
Go pick up your side. You keep going to the...
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. A run with Mostert up the middle.
Damn, Nick, go again. Yeah, okay, put him there. Kill him there, get out. Go out with another round.
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Show your skill, man.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
By this play.
It can be a thing of beauty.
By this play.
Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Morning, Black.
A 2nd down
Go.
throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to the...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game. But the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Good job, Bob.
Complete as well. Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach here says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success. Because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a give here to Pollard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target long. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive, a touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
44, ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, second and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
All right, fellas, listen up.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They stormed the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Prescott. They'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Dolphins 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Tua. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Final 60 seconds as they face a 2nd down. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Tua to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like.
Call of Duty Vanguard.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, that. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. Still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day. Live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up and feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rappers and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rap, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster and a shrimp, bad. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, bad, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. Still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll, gotta go, we don't move, let's get ready. Glad someone shed a tear that when Prince died, cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See this ain't basketball.
And we're back with another episode of Before We Buy, the show where we give you some straight-up gameplay and some of our first impressions on the latest games releasing. And today we're talking about Call of Duty Vanguard. That's right, they made another one. We dove in on launch day and decided to take a look. As a group here, we tackled the campaign, some multiplayer, and the zombies mode. Bottom line here, right at the start, Call of Duty releases every year. It's an endless product at this point. You know, if you're not interested, you're still not going to be interested. I still think they should have maybe taken a year off, focused on their other projects, and obviously Activision is pretty messy right now and needs to get their stuff together. But hey, Vanguard feels like an in-between game. It's not the strongest entry. It's got some lame stuff, and it's got quite a few nice things worth pointing out. It's still fun, but with mixed. You might like it if you were looking for some more World War II stuff, at least. Let's get into it, though. The campaign footage here was captured on PlayStation 5. The multiplayer footage here was captured on PC, and the Zombies mode was on Xbox Series X. So let's start with the campaign. For us here, and me specifically personally, it's pretty strong. You guys know I say it every year. I love playing through the campaigns. I try them all because they're always just like fun little popcorn roller coaster rides, like kind of just quick action movies. And this one has some really, really good standout moments and a couple of boring planned missions in between. The story revolves around quirky soldiers from various countries working together on a big conspiracy at the end of World War II involving Hitler's fictional successor. Each soldier is unique for different reasons, and they're a little more over the top than your classic World War II thing, helping this all kind of feel a little fresh. There's Paulina Petrova, aka Lady Nightingale, the bloodthirsty Russian sniper badass, who I think is loosely based on a real-world Soviet sniper who she killed like 300 people in the war. Then there's Lucas Riggs, the quirky, funny Australian explosive guy. Then there's the American guy, Wade Jackson. He's kind of just like stereotypical hotshot ace pilot. And the English Arthur Kingsley, the kind of leader who is just like super crazy smart and knows a bunch of languages and is also pretty badass. Along with the campaign, they all have their unique tricks, like being able to carry more explosives and swap between them, or being able to whistle and wave and draw fire. Nice little shake-ups to the campaign shootouts here and there that really do wonders, because some of the actual encounters and areas are pretty straightforward. Now, these characters, not only are they all involved in a plot together, but the game also jumps back to their time in the middle of the war, giving them a little character development, setting up the overall plot, while also, of course, giving you kind of like a little greatest hits of World War II, featuring these fictional characters in it. There are some cool aerial battles as Wade, who then eventually crash lands in the jungle and fights off Japanese forces. Lucas was in the desert campaign, giving you a little bit of desert Nazi action, and these can feel a bit bland at times, but the standout is Paulina by far. Many World War II games have given you Stalingrad stuff, and Call of Duty has done it a few times. I can actually think of all of them. It's pretty cool, but this stuff takes the cake. It's good sniper encounters, personal mission involving taking out a Nazi general, and it's all cold, it's bloody, and pretty gory, and the game gives you a few environments where you creep around buildings super quick, hiding under tables, going through vent shafts, popping out, and shanking dudes. It almost feels like a Batman Arkham stealth environment, just like quick and deadly. It's a nice new spin. Is it realistic? No. Is it fun? Yeah. Vanguard's campaign isn't going to change the world, but the people who work on it clearly gave a damn. You know, it's not perfect, and there are a couple of clean missions, but the story and characters are surprisingly memorable. They even got like Mary from Lord of the Rings as an ambitious but slimy and nervous Nazi, and he's really good on screen, as well as all the other characters. There's really a couple of moments like the Stalingrad bit that are up there in my list of like best Call of Duty campaign mission moments. Maybe not like number one or anything, but they're up there. You know, like many other Call of Duties, the campaign is not very long, and it's not enough to completely justify the full asking price, of course, but it's still mostly worth experiencing some way or another. Now, on the multiplayer side, it's pretty much what you'd expect. There's plenty of stuff to keep you busy. First of all, the gunsmith weapon thing is back, and it's pretty much as awesome as usual. There's something about the way it all flows, how it all looks, and how satisfying it is to change stuff, and just how the stats really work and change. It's something I've always really enjoyed. Now, this time around, things are once again operator-based. So, in short, in layman's terms, just kind of meaning you can choose a character and then customize within. There's all the stuff you'd expect. There's skins, levels to grind out, loadouts to tweak and customize with different perks, swap kill streaks, and just a right amount of stuff to feel like you can still really tailor stuff to your preference. Now, multiplayer is chaotic and as fast as usual. To be completely straight up with you guys, though, none of us here are completely qualified yet to comment on like the super fan-specific stuff, like balancing, quite yet, just because it's really early. If you're watching this later, I'll just know that we are talking about the game like the day after launch. Players are very picky, and everybody has their preferred Call of Duty multiplayer. But so far, everything here feels fine. It just feels a little bit too familiar, but I'm curious to see how the community takes to it. Some people will just prefer the World War II style weaponry and stuff in their multiplayer, and you definitely get that. But you get the usual modes you'd expect, nothing quite game-changing, but there are 16 multiplayer maps, which is pretty nice. Many of them are tight and amount to a lot of quick chaos, but there are a few standouts. What we really like is that there are a couple of maps from Call of Duty World at War remade here, and they're fun to jump into. It's almost like we didn't quite realize how iconic some of them are. I can't can't believe we've been playing these Call of Duty games for like 1,000 years. It's still World at War just feels like yesterday. Shout out to World at War. Anyway, I might seem a little cynical here, but there's still plenty of fun to be had with this multiplayer if you want it. These games play like well-oiled machines at this point. It's modern warfare from a few years back in field, but with World War II. It's fast, smooth, and with the fun, more recent additions started in modern warfare, like mounting big guns and stuff. All with a little bit more noticeable destructibility. Now you will level up, you learn, you'll get your adrenaline going, and you'll have some fun. How long it lasts, that's up for debate. But it's fun as usual, and there are some really cool presentation things they do here. It's just slick as hell. Now, the zombies side of the thing is really the negative of this package for us. The one map available right now is called Daeon Sang, and it's pretty weird. It's basically a combination of the Outbreak mode and the standard round-based zombie game. It's objective-based, so you go through these portals and complete just one of 3 different objectives. Each time you complete one, the round increases and more sections of the map open. Now, there are only 3 objectives: Harvest, Blitz, and Transport, and they get repetitive really fast, unfortunately. Now, it also doesn't help that there's no storyline or Easter egg or anything like that. Like, they're going to patch this stuff in later, apparently. There's no pack-up punch unlocking, and like all that stuff. This whole thing feels kind of unfinished and simple compared to what zombie players are probably used to. The changes made to gameplay in Zombies for Cold War are generally well-liked, I think, but this feels too extreme and just really lacking all around. The way it works by breaking up the big map with these smaller objective-based things is probably meant to make the game more focused and newbie-friendly, but it just ends up giving the mode a lot of downtime. Too much time is spent just waiting around for objectives to start or for portals to get into it. It's boring. The central map is very open, so it's really easy to avoid the zombies, and the smaller maps are so small that there's hardly anything interesting about them. A lot of the time, you just get teleported to a small section of the main Stalingrad map anyway. Also, it's worth pointing out that some of us here never really ran out of ammo, and using the starting shotgun was able to just like breeze through many games. The challenge just isn't quite there at the moment. Even the intimidating boss enemies are just kind of a joke with the right weapon. Now, one of us here, the first game that they ended up playing, they played for like over 40 minutes and exfiltrated because of just being kind of boring. It seems like a lot of the time you rarely feel like you're in any danger, which is crazy to say for a zombies map, and it's a total bummer. Now, we've spent more time with the mode since, but all of us here, the opinion hasn't changed much. You know, if you love the zombies mode in other Call of Duty games, I don't think you'll like what they've done here. And I think more casual players will get bored of this mode quickly, and it won't look good. So with this Call of Duty package, as you can't tell, a lot of this stuff is subjective, or down to your personal preference. The campaign, I thought I had some really cool moments. You might love it, you might not. It's not the best campaign they put out, but it's fun. The multiplayer is very much Call of Duty multiplayer, but once again with a nice World War II spin and fun unlockables. But maybe you're burned out, maybe you've been playing too much Call of Duty, maybe you're sick of it, maybe you're not. And the zombies, unfortunately for us, was just a fun. And the game does seem to be pretty divisive overall, and maybe you might think we're missing the mark here. I did speak to 2 people that think this is the best Call of Duty in years. At this point, the way we look at it is that there are so many Call of Duties that release, the fact that one comes out every single year, there's going to be one for everybody. Everybody's going to love one specifically. Vanguard might be it for you, or it may not. I'm saying the obvious here, and I've probably taken up too much of your time, but at least now you know what to expect jumping in. This is a before you buy. You know how it goes. I give you the pros, the cons, and some personal opinions, and now we want to hear yours down in the comments. Did you jump in? What are you thinking so far of the multiplayer? Are you as down in the zombies mode as us? And the campaign? I had some really fun moments. Do you have a favorite moment from the campaign? Definitely let us know. Now, if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing this fresh gameplay up here on the screen, clicking the like button is all you gotta do. It really helps us out. We would very much appreciate that. And if you're new, consider subscribing, maybe hitting that notification bell, because we put out videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Irrelevant, they all look Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Relay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I got it like my screen next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball in the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Got at your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. Got pounds, got euros, stacking them both.
It's bit of he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. Posse straight, big bird, take it from eBay, looking timeless. Calling my skin fade marinate. We got those stuff, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Got tunes rhyme and I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Number one.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they find it out. Probably taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who's gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting the tank. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, let them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
The weather yesterday morning, I got nature and under the weather. I'm doing the weather. And God checking this check virus, kind of needed this part of the value of that fight. They're going to party. Brian Carson, look into a little bit deeper at the incredible results for Ryan Garcia. First and foremost, Ryan Garcia is congratulations on nobody will work when he's playing. Aside from the movies, Ryan Garcia fans, the reality of it is that Fox background. Picture Ryan doing 81% of them. I saw some people that were giving Ryan a chance, but I really think he'll be serious based on not just his antics, but his abilities that give him so much dimension in the past. I really am not so sure he's showed the information, but more so what he's supposed to have been doing. Garcia's still with mainly the left foot guy. And left foot open and you really set up and enjoy other people. And set up not really sure. Both the right spots, both the right things. And the big spot. Like, even eventually that kind of thing. Everything else, I know people are going to be comparison. Comparison to what they do. When I listen to folks, it's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking the change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never going to change my heart in the game. Probably going to go for Ryan Garcia 41 days at 135 pounds, like Ryan struggled to make made, and then how practice was never really get back to the opposite happened with that being by Ryan Garcia fought that was 140 pounds and never even made the weight, and then there was no dehydration clause. And the losing the last few pounds is always the most difficult. Those are always the most difficult pounds to lose. There you go. Destroy you trying to make weight. Not to say that these guys are definitely different, but again, it's a completely different version of a fight. The fight is 5 pounds off and don't have rehydration clause. Not that the from the Colgate fight with the wings really weren't going to be able to Ryan Garcia himself going off that much as well. Earrings that be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. That kind of just cause I took her on the island, the money keep on piling. Talk to me. Better talk nice. Right love with the straight, she needed above that, can't talk twice. Know that turn my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let the rain jacket off, rich so I'm off. Those are the ones that really kill you. It's a little longer to recover. It's not an excuse. It's giving you something to compare to. Because I don't really want to hear. I might go after the fight. Again, I don't want to hear that there's a comparison. I'll look with you. And now we're going to compare all. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Those sports very good for drawing things right now. Just keep that in mind when you're thinking about all these comparisons and whatnot. It's really two different versions of mine. And having said that, we gotta look at the other side of this. This was the first fighter that was actually time along with Japanese age also as well. So it's really one the same level. Personally, I would say bring back
full court press, so full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. ETG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to one till we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my text, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban, the summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU. I strike out the band, stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock, jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the gang go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world no winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try. I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand my back. I swear don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I'm still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains off trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped up, pull them up. Black on black, this may be done. When times were dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son, I had to make it out. Rest in peace, the dope, I took that paper out. Wanted some more land out of my doing, but my neighbor's house. I've done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored. I know and we taking out same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? San Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking. It's gonna cost you like 50 for me in the gang, and we just won't count money often too.
Losses in life is way more vicious than a loss in the ring. So we don't take nothing from it. We don't carry no excuses. We were able to accomplish some amazing things in the sport, and we're going to continue to accomplish some amazing things in the sport. He had a good game plan, you know what I mean, both inside and outside the ring. You can't take that away from him. And I am still going to be representing him and behind him with the same passion, energy that I got. You guys I'm saying? That's a great morning. We're going to get back to the West Coast. And,
Hey man, I know everybody's waiting on. I know everybody's waiting on Jackson. I'm gonna just tell the truth.
Back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have $100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding pistol. In the crossover, leave them playing twister. Or they thought that I was just a. Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. It's got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin the slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name him with, I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin the slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. All 100 racks stuck in the dresser. Rolling money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, Big Reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' step by me. Spin the slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause her
that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle, boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him any.
Gone in the blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at? Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drill 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On play action, it's Carr. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw his Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 61 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
You use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. Throw inside complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right.
Damn. Oh, God. That was too late.
He goes. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. They like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Pollard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Prescott going to change the play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gotta drop that shit.
Good bounce back drive right there. through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Aubrey go with the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run.
You got the run.
There's another example.
Run play.
On 3rd down.
Oh, you missed up. Wow. Good run, good run.
Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. On play action, Prescott. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Little short pass here to Hill. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Watch your run, Blade. Watch your run, Blade. You go to the pick. Watch him run, watch him run.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Before being tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Let's go.
2nd and 2. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
What now?
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he is out of bounds as he'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Flushed out right. And escapes the sack. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott on play action. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They run it again with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 166 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Still moving. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Colin Saunders in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Groupie for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Cowboys 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. tight end Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Dak. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing his car. It's complete. Kamara.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Kamara trying the right side. And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And a pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. And they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here comes 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So this defense, they look a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it all.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, CD, to the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.